السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما اللهم اجعل القرآن ربيع قلوبنا ونور صدورنا اللهم آمين. So we are going to start our today's session after 2 week break. So just we will start with the revision with some level 2 and then we will go to our main topic inshallah. uh, Level 2 just for revision purpose, so because basically they need revision, so we just spend a couple of minutes on that and then we'll go to the next. I can start with Umar Ahmed.
Assalamu alaikum.
Can you please summarize the first chapter, level 2?
Bab Ajaf, Khafa ya Khafu, Khafa means he feared, Fatha Fatha,
No, not fatah fatah. Alif remains alif.
Alif remains Alif.
Why we
Uh,
say ajwaf? If you look at that, the central word, the central letter is alif. So ajwaf means center. Okay, so there are three cases. First case is
Khafa ya Khafu.
okay,
Khafa means he feared,
and
Fatha
what is
Fatha. No, Alif remains Alif.
okay?
Uh, Second is Sara Yasiru.
Hmm.
Sara means he traveled. Uh, Fatha, oh, Alif changes to Ya. And Qala Yakulu. Qala means he said. Aleph changes to Wa.
Alif changes to wow. Okay, Ali, can you please take the second one, second chapter, please?
Ali? Assalamu alaikum
Oh,
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
salam. Go ahead. Come near to the mic, please.
Bab mud Bab mudaf Masai
First,
yomasu
tell me the meaning of mudaf so that you can relate the chapter name with that and you will remember that.
Avi double
Double. Mudaf means double. And what is double here?
the the last letter.
The last letter is double. How you will know that it is double?
As
Because there is
blue
shadda.
something.
Shad. Shadda. Shadda mean double. Okay. Now there are three cases. First case is
Masai yomasu
hmm,
Salla yudillu
what is the pattern? What is the meaning?
Masai yomasu Fatha Fatha. Masa
Okay.
means he touched.
Okay.
Zalla yazillu Fatha Kasra. Zalla means he went astray. Zanna yazunnu. Fatha Dhamma. Zanna means he, he found,
He thought.
he
Yeah.
thought.
Thank you. Uh, Sister Nemat,
Yes.
can you please just revise the third chapter?
Verb mithal. Mithal means similar. Wahaba.
So what is
Yeah.
similarity here? How you will relate the chapter name with the pattern?
They all start with wow.
The all verb starts with similar letter and that is wow. That's why this is called mithal. So what is the, there are three cases. First case is,
Wahaba yahabu.
hmm,
Um, Fatha. Fatha. Wahaba means he gave or granted.
yes,
Second case is wajada yajidu. Fatha
hmm,
kesra. Wajada means he found.
hmm.
Waritha yarisu. Kesra kesra. Waritha means he inherited.
Okay, can you please do the complete table for Wahaba?
Wahaba. Wahabu. Wahabna, wahabtum, wahabtu, wahabna, yahabu, yahabuna, tahabu, tahabuna, ahabu, nahabu, hab, la tahab, habu, la tahabu, wa واهبون واهبون واهبين موهوب موهوبون موهوبين وهب.
Wahb. Okay, thank you. So we will start our next session, next topic. We just finished before the break that we were on the sentences, and there were two sentence type of sentences. One is nominal sentence and second is verbal sentence. And nominal starts with the noun, and so the second is verbal sentence starts with verb, and it has three parts, that is fa'il, fi'l, and maf'ul. And we just studied the concept of outside doer and inside doer. So today we are going to start the next basically topic. It is related to the verbal sentence. It is naibul fa'il, acting doer. Fa'il, we know that. Whenever we have the sentence, so we have seen there is a fa'il, maf'ul, um, and fi'l. So fa'il, the one who does something, it is object. So naibul file, concept of naibul file, or it is in English acting doer, it is related to passive verb. It is related to passive verb. That's why it is a verbal sentence. So when the sentence starts with passive verb, so there will be a concept of naibul file. Why the concept acting doer is related to passive verb? Because when we see the passive verb, like nasara means he helped. In case of he helped, the doer is he. Okay, he helped. The doer is known, and there is no problem. But when we go to the passive verb, and like nusira, he was helped. He was helped. We don't know who helped. We are not sure about the doer. We are majhul regarding the doer. So doer is not there. So because of that, because doer, whenever we make the verb as passive verb, so doer is missing. But because we studied the verbal sentence, doer is an important part. So what we do that, because it starts with the verb and we don't know where is the doer, so there will be a concept of naibul file or acting doer. Acting doer. Naib mean acting, the second in place. So acting doer. Similarly, if you see at Nosiru, they were helped. These what happened here? The file changed into maf'ul. We know the maf'ul, but we don't know about the file. Nusirat, she was helped. So this is a concept of passive verb, that because there is no doer. We are clear that there is no doer when it comes to the pen. Nasara, he helped. But when it comes Nusira, he was helped. Now the doer becomes the maf'ul. Nosiru, they were helped. We know that who were being helped, that is basically he, they, she. So here the concept is, let's say we have khalaqal insana. What type of sentence it is? Saad,
Yes, Assalamualaikum.
what type of sentence this? Is this
Uh,
khalaqal insana?
this is verbal sentence.
Why?
Because it starts with a verb which is khalaqa. He
Khalaq. So
created.
how you will translate this?
He created the mankind or the
He created
humans.
the human being, or he created the mankind. What is the doer here?
He
He. It is inside doer or outside doer?
inside.
Inside doer. And what is basically maf'ul here?
Al-insan.
Al insana is maf'ul. So it is he created
Humans.
the human.
Human.
And the action is basically khalaq, that is also here. So we have two things here, doer, and there was inside doer he, and we did not go for outside. We could not find any outside doer because that should be more. Now your task is to, let's make it. This is very easy. So there is doer is there. So if we make this khalaqa as passive verb, so what will be the passive verb for khalaqa?
Khulika.
Okay. What is the meaning of khalaqa?
He created.
And when we change into passive verb, khuliqa, so what will be
Khul-
the meaning?
Khulika, he was created.
Okay. If it is khuliqal insana, will it make sense?
No.
No, because what is happening? Doer is missing.
Yeah.
What is missing?
The
Doer. And
doer.
doer, what will be the status of doer always? Fa'il
Doer. The doer is
is always in rafa status.
yes, Rafa.
It is. So we have to do something so that there should be a doer because there is no doer here. So we have to make something as a doer, acting doer, and that will be called as naibul file. So how we will do that? Khalaqa will become
Khulika
khuliqa, and then insana will become.
al-insanu.
So now how you will translate it?
Khuliqa al-insanu. The mankind were created. And the mankind
Mankind
are
was
created.
are created. So what happens here? How you will explain that?
So Hulika, it turns into passive voice, which is he was created, but if it was he was created, the mankind, it's missing a doer and it doesn't make sense. So he changed an insanu to Rafa, which is the outside doer, and then it makes sense. The mankind were created.
So al insanu will be called as
Acting doer.
acting doer or naibul
About
fa'il.
five.
So here we have the passive verb. With passive verb, we need so to make it sense. So there will be acting doer, and acting doer is a what is the status of acting doer here?
Rafa.
Rafa status. Thank you. With the same example, let's go to the next participant who can help us. I would go to Abdul Rahman or Abdullah. Abdullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, Abdullah. Now, can you please tell me about this? What is the translation for this?
He helped the Muslims.
Okay, he helped the Muslims. What type of sentence it is?
Verbal sentence.
Because.
Because it starts with Nasara. Nasara is a verb.
Oh, okay. And when there is a verbal sentence, we know that there will be fa'il, maf'ul, and fail as. Fa'il and fail are important. So what is fa'il here?
Fa'il is he.
He. And that is inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside. There is no outside. Okay. And what is maf'ul here?
Maf'ul is Muslimuna. Muslimina.
And maf'ul always have what will be the status?
Nasab.
Nasab. Whenever there is a maf'ul comes in our mind, that is nasab. And fa'il is always rafa. Now, let's change it. We know that he is a doer, but when it becomes passivized, nasab, what will be the passive verb for nasara?
Nusira.
Nusira. So, what will be the meaning of nusira?
He was helped.
He was helped, and we don't know the doer. Doer is missing now. As we make it into the passive verb, so okay. So, how you will change that? Nusira, and what will happen with this?
Nusira al-Muslimuna.
Nusira al-Muslimuna. What change you have done?
For Muslimina, I changed it to Rafa. Muslimuna.
Okay, now then Muslimuna will be called as
Acting doer.
acting doer or naibul fa'il. Nusiral Muslimuna. Nusiral Muslimuna. So here inside doer is Nusira. So it is so Nusira is passive verb, and this Muslimuna that will be in Rafa status. It will be outside of that, and this will be called as acting doer. This will be called as acting doer. So what we learn here that in any passive verb, when there is a passive verb, uh, passive is also called in Arabic majhul from jahal. Means file will be missing. File is not known. So maf'ul we always know that it is. So when verb is passive verb, so we make it passive verb. So the maf'ul, when there was a maf'ul, it is made as marfu in rafa status, in marfu status, then it is called acting doer. Here insanu is acting doer, al muslimuna is acting doer. And they are basically outside, we can say that they are outside naibul file, and they will be always be after the passive verb, and they should match in gender but not necessarily in number. Like we have khalaqal arda. So let's make buraq. Burak is not responding. I would go to Emma.
Yes.
Go ahead. Can you please tell me what type of sentence it is?
This is a verbal sentence.
Okay, verbal sentence. Okay, what is fa'il here?
خلق.
Fa'il, doer.
Sorry. He.
He, very good. And what about the maf'ul here?
الأرض.
Al-arda, say it.
الأرض.
Yeah, if you say al-ardu, then that is not basically maf'ul. So this is now we are in the stage of at the stage where we should know that what is fa'il, maf'ul, what are the status of fa'il, what is the status of maf'ul. Okay, so how you will translate this?
He created the earth.
He created the earth. Okay. Now, if your task is to make this a passive verb.
No, خلق.
Okay. Okay, let's say it's khuliqa. Then what is the other change?
I think it'd be الأرض.
Al-ard. Do you know what is al-ardu? Is it is masculine, feminine?
I think it's masculine.
Al-ardu, as-samau, an-najm, qamar, ash-shams.
Oh, feminine.
And these all are treated as feminine in Arabic language. Huh? Okay, so ardu is feminine. So last sentence I used previously that the outside, so this outside to make it naibul file. So naibul file, this is feminine. So and it should match in gender. It should match in gender. So how you will change it? Khalaqal ardu in passive verb.
No, خلقت.
Khuliqat. Then al arda will change into
I don't know.
here. We already studying here that we need to make maf'ul as acting doer, and that will be al insana becomes
الإنسان.
okay, al muslimina becomes
المسلمون.
in rafa status. This was in nasab, so this is nasab. What will be the in rafa status?
الأرض. الأرض.
Okay, so now what is the complete sentence will be when we make it passive verb?
خلقت الأرض.
Khuliqatil ardu. So
خلقت
this al
الأرض.
ardu is called
Um,
acting doer. Say it again. Okay.
Acting door, sorry. I was
Yeah,
muted.
no problem. Okay, so for all this is that how we change when we have the passive verb, when we change the verb into passive verb, so we need a doer and that doer will be in rafa status and that will be called as acting doer. Like we have here, if you look at these examples, this will be nusiratil muslimatu. So muslimatu is acting doer. So it will be in rafa status. Muslimatani, okay, al muslimatu. Only thing is that the gender should match. Like in Quran, kutiba alaykumus siyamu. Brother Tamur, can you please just explain here about the passive verb and acting doer?
Salam.
Taking this ayah is in your mind, please go ahead.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kutiba alaykumul siyamu. Kutiba is this is a jumlatu fi'liya because it starts with fil. Kutiba is a passive version of kataba. So kutiba means it is written or prescribed. Alaykum, upon you. Asiyam, the fasting. So asiyam is in rafa status, and kutiba is third person masculine singular. So it's a he. We have to look for an outside acting doer. And in this case, asiyam is in rafa status, so it will be a naibul file, and the translation will be the fasting was prescribed upon you.
Fasting was prescribed upon you. So this is whenever there will be a passive verb. So there is a concept of naibul file. Naibul file will always be after the passive verb. And one thing it should, what will be the, should be the status of that?
Rafa.
Rafa. And in where it should match in only in gender, not
Gender.
necessarily in number. Thank you very much. Similarly, here we have the second ayah, and I would ask someone here. Uh, Ni'mat, can you please take this ayah?
وإذا تليت عليهم آياته زادتهم إيمانا.
Yeah, can you please speak out a little bit?
Okay.
Okay, now go ahead.
And إذا when تليت.
Okay, let's here tuliyat. Is it normal active verb or passive verb?
Passive.
Passive, and it is passive of tala. Tala,
Tala.
basically tala yatlu. Tala taliyat, and passive verb of taliyat is tuliyat. Okay. Okay. So this is a passive verb. So what we have to do, see that when there is a passive verb, there will be a,
Acting doer.
and acting doer will be in which status?
Rafar status.
So can you please tell me here, because there is a passive verb, let's try to search for acting doer, which will follow for that?
Ayatuhu.
Ayatuhu. So this complete ayatuhu. So this is um, acting doer. So how you will translate this?
And when his signs are recited
Yes.
upon them.
Then, yeah, and when his signs are, or his verses are recited upon them, so what will happen with them? Their iman will increase. They will increase in iman, in belief. So we have to think about that, that whenever we listen the Quranic verses, so what is the status of our iman? Is it reflect on us? Is it increase our iman or not? So وَإِذَا تُلِيَتْ عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتُهُ زَادَتْهُمْ إِيمَانًا. Okay. So this is just a summary that if in a passive verb, we know that we already discussed, just I am summarizing all those points, that file is not known, but maf'ul, we know that. And that's why not known means that will be majhul. So then we have to see the naibul file. It can be outside, inside or outside. And when verb is passivized, the maf'ul is made marfu and is called acting doer, like we already see these examples, Nasar al Muslimina, Nusra, and then we have to look for naibul file, and that can be inside he or she are both in Mazi and Mudare. And outside naibul file should be after the Failul Majhul. So this is all about the naibul file. There are some examples. Let's take one more example here. Abdul Rahman.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Can you please take the word here? Uh, okay, take this one.
وأنزل الكتاب على طائفتين.
Okay.
وأنزل he
Unzila, tell me that. Is it active verb or passive verb?
passive verb.
Oh, what is the active verb for unzila?
When
Okay. Fa'ala. Fa'ala means,
he
what is the meaning of fa'ala? Okay, let me give you the easy verb. Nasara. What is the meaning of nasara?
helped.
Sorry?
He helped.
He helped. What will be the passive verb for nasara?
Nusira.
Nusir. Okay, fa'ala means he did. So what will be the passive verb for fa'ala?
Wa'ila.
Fa'ila, yes. And this is, you said that this is passive verb, unzila. What will be the active verb for that?
And
Anzala.
Yeah.
Yes. Anzala means,
He sent down.
and unzila means,
He was sent down.
yeah, he was sent down. So what happens? The Anzala, he sent down. We know that he is a doer. But when we make it passive verb, so doer is unnoun. So in that case, we have to make a doer. And what is doer here will be?
Al-Kitab,
Oh, so this doer will be called as
acting doer.
acting doer, naibul fa'il. So, okay, go ahead. How you will translate it? Taifatain mean two groups.
Okay. Al-Kitabu, the books, ala, upon, طائفتين, the two groups. The books were sent down.
Is book is plural?
The book was
Uh,
sent down upon the two groups.
okay. So here al kitabu is
Acting doer.
acting doer. And what is the status of acting doer is?
Rafa.
Rafa status. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. So there is a very simple concept about one verb that is called laisa verb. It's a very special verb and it has a only madi column. There is no pattern for this because there is no mudari does not exist for this verb, and this is used for that. And laisa means it is not. Um, Laisa it has only madi column, but it is when we translate it into present tense. That's why this is called a very special verb. And their feminine, their dual, that is possible. But just a Lysa, it is a special verb. Why we say it as a special verb? It doesn't fall on any pattern because there is no mudare for that. Second important thing for such this Lysa verb is it is though it exists in only in Madi column, but we will translate it when we translate it, it will be translated as a present tense. Like if you look at that Lysa, Laisu, Lasta, Lastum, Lastu, Lasna. Laisa, he is not. Laisu, they are not. So it's a very special verb, no pattern, only the meaning is important. And we should know that this will be in this form it exists. And whenever we translate, it will be in present tense. Like here, they will have the feminine, like Laisa feminine will be Laisat, Laisu will be Lasna, Fa'alna, Lasta will become Lasti, Lastum, Lastunna, Lastu, and Lasna will remain same. Like in Quran, it is used a lot. Like here, ma Laisa, it is not. Lastum, you all are not. Lastunna, you all are not, but for feminine. Again, Laisa is a special verb. Only Madi, it exists in Madi. When we translate, it will be translated as a present tense. And it is possible for dual and this, but it is, and we have seen some example in Quran, it is used as a plural, also used as feminine here. Like Laysa, he is not. Lastum, you all are not. Lastunna, you all are not, but for feminine. Lasti, you are not. So this is a basic general concept. So overall, if I just summarize what we have learned in the first session, first we just revised the level 2. That's a summary. And then we have just studied today about the verbal sentence, continuation of the verbal sentence, but for the passive verb. And passive verb, there is a concept of acting doer that will be in Rafa status, because whenever there is a passive verb, there will be no fa. And another thing, that is Laisa. It's a special verb, only exists in the past column, but it will be translated as a present. That's it. We will go for the second session, inshallah.